Hi, OPHIUCHUS. Welcome back to my channel. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm here for Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot to deliver a timeless message for the zodiac sign OPHIUCHUS or OPHIUCHUS. I'm not sure how you say it, but it is what it is. I'm feeling like pulling from the enchanted map for you. There's no rules to how I do this. The way my energy is set up, it's going to come through the way it's meant to. And it's going to be just what we need to see. It's going to be spoken in purity with accuracy and clarity for those who are meant to hear. So I'm feeling the enchanted map. Let's talk about where you're at right now. So let's take a look at the enchanted map and see where is OPHIUCHUS's energy right now. Where's OPHIUCHUS, please, and thank you. So again, like I said, this is a timeless reading. You could be cross-watching or you could be the OPHIUCHUS. It just works. If you are looking for a OPHIUCHUS reading, this is your reading, okay? Card number 37, cleaning house, is in the energy for you. 3 representing the Empress, 7 representing the Chariot. Put those together, you get 10, and there's the Wheel of Fortune, and then out of 10, of course, you get the Fool and the Magician and the Fool with the 1 and the 0. So what do I see there? Empress. Okay, so hold on a second. I heard honoring your value and your worth is what's going to help you overcome challenges and difficulties, close out old cycles, allowing more space for your magic and your power to come in with infinite potential is what I get. And so cleaning house, there's a lot. I mean, everything I just channeled through just about the numbers with the cleaning house energy. While I was reading that, I heard, yeah, you got to remove the stagnant energy so that the energy can flow. Like stagnant energy, it just hasn't been moving. If you want to make energy flow, you've got to move the energy. Shout out to Power of the P live with us. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Yes. So you want to move energy, start moving out stagnant energy. As a matter of fact, like from the date of, I'm recording this on August 18th, 2024. It's 1400 and 1409 hours. Okay, so yeah, 2 p.m. 2:09 p.m. I just did this at my studio. It's like the longer you stay in a place, the more stuff you accumulate. And then if you really take a serious look at it, you're like, I haven't touched this stuff in years. Let me throw this away. So it's like this time I'm hearing, before we even read from the book, because we are going to read from the book, but I'm hearing like this time, before you just stare at that item again and then pass by it and keep going, pick it up. And they're showing me the Marie Kondo. Years ago, my daughter had me watch this home organization show that was on television, Marie Kondo. And she said, hold the item and ask, does this spark joy? And if it says yes, keep it. And if it doesn't, then no. But in this case, they're saying, like, look at it. If you've been passing by looking at that same thing, you ain't touch it, you don't need it, it don't do nothing for you, and it's just been sitting there taking space. Like, I see a bottle of something that you haven't used in forever. You don't even like it. Why do you have it? Because somebody else brought it into your house, or you needed it to satisfy somebody else, and it's like, get rid of it. You know you're never going to use that again. Why are you keeping that? And they're saying it's the littlest things that can create a movement of energy so profound, so powerful in our life. So let's see what the book has to say about this for OPHIUCHUS, however you like to say it. Card number 37. Let's see what page it's on. They're telling me to see what number is the page, though. Okay, so the page for 37 is 74. Okay, awesome. And so we see the correlation of the 7s there between the card number, the page number. 74, we have Chariot and Emperor energy. So 3774, we have Empress, Chariot, Emperor. Okay. So the main common energy in all of this is like, listen, if you, so Empress energy, they're showing me the creative energy, that which creates from within. The Emperor, which takes the creation and puts it out into the world and makes more and brings back more from it. Okay, and the core and the center of both of these is the Chariot, overcoming challenges and obstacles. Are you holding on to some stagnant energy that's sitting in your environment that just makes you think about the challenges and obstacles, keeps them alive and active in your energy? That would not be the best choice. Okay, so I'm going to read both the upright and reversal meanings that this book offers. This is time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. Wow, if we didn't just channel that perfectly. Okay, when you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life, get rid of unwanted things in your physical home, and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Pause. I just saw somebody before you mop your house this time. Shout out to Janine. I see her live. Thank you for the love donation. Power the P. I am so grateful. So what I just saw is when you fix your mop water to mop your house, how beautiful if you would use your power of mentalism and pour into the water, because we're talking about removing stuff, right? But what's interesting is when you remove stuff, like it's easier energetically, it's easier to remove stuff when you replace it with what you do want. So they're saying pour into your mop water energetically, mentally, what you want to bring into your home before you mop your whole home. So now you put some magic on it. Now you put some intention on it. And they're like, you can do this with everything. Do you know how much releasing you would have done if you would intentionally take that poop every day? Ha, 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 ha. And the whole crowd laughs. Did she just say take a poop? Yes. I didn't say it, but yes, I did say it. It channeled through for you. It's like if you did things with more intention, you're already doing this stuff. They're saying you're already doing this stuff. Put some magic on it. Put some intention in it. Decide and declare that when I wash these dishes, when I take this trash out, when I flush this toilet, when I take this shower, when I mop these floors, whatever it is, add some magic and intention. Use your power of mentalism. It is the strongest, most authentic form of your power you have. And they're saying this is a beautiful way to incorporate the universal law of as above, so below. Okay, let me see. Play. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean house. And reversed. Why do you hold on to things that remind you of the past? Is your home cluttered with objects that bring up unhappy memories? Do you have a tendency to attract broken people who need to be fixed? If you're involved in this type of emotional project, stop right now and clean house. Being needed isn't going to get you what you really need. That said, even if you initially resist letting go of excess physical or emotional baggage, you'll feel amazing afterward. Let go and let the universe bring you something better. Make space. The universe doesn't like a vacuum and will respond to your house cleaning by filling your home with what will best serve you. So it's time to get real with ourselves, to acknowledge what we've been holding on to that we ain't got no business holding on to because it don't feel right. It's not what we want. It doesn't even bring up like happy thoughts like Marie Kondo. Does it spark joy? No, not in this case. It doesn't spark joy. All right, so let's get some overall guidance for you. And I'm seeing the Cozy Witch Tarot. So that's where you're at. You're cleaning house. I feel because that we asked, where were you, right? And I feel like, yeah, you've been doing that. So let's see what the Cozy Witch Tarot can offer by way of guidance for your energy, Ophiuchus. Let's see, what do we have for Ophiuchus? And I don't know, I'm just getting to share this with you, but so somehow this applies in your message. I had been doing all the zodiac sign readings the exact same way and uniform. And you know what started happening was it started getting to feel too much like a job. And they're like, just do whatever the heck you want. Okay. So there's something here about everything doesn't have to be uniform. This one could be different from that one. If they don't like it, oh, well, who cares? Like you can make it the way that you feel in the moment. As a matter of fact, that's more authentic. That's more true. If you follow that leading, you'd be surprised how much more would come to you. So there's something here about that. Somebody has a very, I'm hearing eclectic taste, eclectic way of doing things. It's not the same every time, and that's okay. But everybody else, you know, they use the same thing every time, the same spread, the same deck, the same background, the same everything every time. I heard we've never been like that. Okay, so there's something here for you in that message because it came through during your delivery here. Let's see what's the message for Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus. Okay, 7 of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. And then in this, we see this lady, and she's got the different types of cups. Different types of cups serve different purposes. It's like, yes, everything is a beautiful part of the world. Everything is brought in for a reason because it's needed, but it's not always because you need it. You know, it's not. I heard, oh, so there is the energy of keeping your options open because just because they want you, yeah, I said this the other day and it's coming through for you right now. It's like, of course they want you, but do you want them? Of course they want you, but do you want them? Do you want these things? And look at, again, there's the energy here of looking through what you have to figure out if this is what you need. What do you need right now? What do you want? I heard if it's cracked, just let it go before it cuts your lip. Okay, so there's something in that for you. I feel now like it's time to get a actual spread going. And hold on, let me find. Is it in here? No. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I'm about to make a little bit of a distraction, but that's okay. You'll be fine. And we'll be ready in a second because they showed me. There it is. Thank you. The Tetractus spread. It was in the wee hours of the morning that I was laying here and I was like, you know, I really want to memorize the Tetractus spread. And so now, of course, that's coming back out. Well, I'm like, okay, we're just freestyling this reading for you. We're going to do the Tetractus spread for you, Ophiuchus. This is a really cool spread. It's a 10-card spread. I always, of course, use the bottoms of the decks when I do the messages. And I'm seeing the cat tarot for you. So we'll use this to do your Tetractus spread. And one reading is not going to be the same as the others. That's not how it works around here. But I am going to continue to go in order from one sign to the next. English, Spanish in that order. So if you speak both languages, lucky you, you get 2 readings. So yeah. And I want to thank you, Ophiuchus. I had a beautiful, let me see, hold on. I had a beautiful comment during the last Ophiuchus reading that I just wanted to share with you because it just lit my heart so much that somebody said that on the channel. It meant a lot to me because I actually was guided like to do Ophiuchus readings, even though I didn't really know much about it. I just heard that it existed. And then I had Evelyn 𝓒𝓵𝓮𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷 commented, nice, I love to hear more about this 13th sign. I am happy I found out where I need to follow and watching my sign. That is so awesome. Anthony commented on the last Ophiuchus reading I did. Thank you, such a sweet reading. And apparently Mr. Candy couldn't hear me well, but you know, it is what it is. I use the same microphone every time. If there's, I don't know, Mercury being retrograde or not, I don't always follow the astrology. So, but whatever, it is what it is. What's meant to come through is going to come through. And I just feel like whenever those weird flukes and stuff like that happen, that there's a reason why that I might not always know. So anyhow, let's get into your all that side talk. Okay, so we're doing Tetractus spread here for Ophiuchus. And the only thing that I really believe that is important is to go when I'm ready. As far as the cards, there's no set way in which I have to shuffle or pull cards or anything like that. So we're just going to do this now. Okay. Pull you a spread here. Bum, bum, bum. 4 on the bottom row, right to left, 3 in the next row. And then we'll put 2 in the next row. And yeah, it makes a pyramid. So yeah, I'm glad that they reminded me of what I got early in the wee hours of the morning. Now I wanted to work with this spread because this spread is pretty cool, actually. So let's look at the bottom of the deck and just see what do we have here. We have 3 of Wands energy. Expecting good things to come in. It's like you kind of got a time to just play, as the cats are showing you play energy. Play for a minute because, enjoy yourself. You put in the work. You already set the intention. You already did what could be done on the physical level. Now enjoy and then allow things to show up is the energy that I'm receiving for you and seeing there. So position 1 is a fire position. It talks about your creative will, your creative force and your will and your ambition. So in the fire position, what do we have for OPHIUCHUS? We have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. This is like, I just saw max power. You're on your max power, OPHIUCHUS. You're like pushing through limits, boundaries, any resistance. There's this tremendous force. It's like you're at the max. And it's like, be careful you don't overload. Like, make sure if you're going to run at max, you got to stay plugged into the source. In other words, that vacuum can run all day long as it's plugged in. If you got one of those vacuums that's trying to be rechargeable, it's not going to run all day long. It's not going to run. It's going to need to reconnect to source. So I'm not sure which kind of vacuum you are. Do you stay plugged up? Are you a rechargeable, cordless type of deal where, I just plug up and then I go do my thing? We run our power differently. I don't know. I'm like solar powered, baby. Okay. So are you solar powered too? Where no matter where you go, the power of the sun just keeps you going? Okay. 10 of Wands energy here in the creative force, will, and ambition. So something with the 10 of Wands, there's also this energy of ending something, stopping activity. So I just seen, though, like I said, you're on max power. So if you're on max power dedicated to a specific goal, it's like you're singularly focused. You're focused in a specific direction. This is where your energy is going. You're not dissipating it. You're not spreading it thin. It's going over here. And look at the focus in this cat's eyes. Like, what are you looking at? These are my favorite kind of cats. I love animals. Don't care for why are we telling you this? It's part of somebody's. I love animals. I don't care for fur in the house. I definitely don't want no animals in my bed. And so these are my favorite kitties. Look at all my collection. I have so many kitties. I don't have to feed them. They're not going to tear up nothing. They're not going to make any odors or hair messes. Okay. In the air position, your current strategies and thoughts concerning your goals. Okay. Let's see what we have. The Page of Wands. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. So you know where, thank you. You know where you're at. And what I heard was when your 10 is on 10, then there's room for expansion. So this is like, yes, you're on max power. Your life is at a 10 in some sort of way. Like you are so creative right now. You are on max. Okay, but the Page of Wands is the next card that comes out. This is leveling up. It's where you go from you've graduated high school, now you go to university. This is freshman university level, right? But this is like good news. First off, Page of Wands is good news. In your mind, your thing is, if you're here and you know that this level is ending, you're thinking about the next phase. You're thinking about what's the level up from here where I'm at. If this is how great it is, if this is how far I've come, this is the best I've ever been. Dang, what else exists? What else is possible in this for my bliss? Use that question. They're saying, make a card, add a card to the deck. So here we go. What else is possible in this for my bliss? Right here live for you. Okay. Maybe you need to put a sticky note on your bathroom mirror, okay, or in front of the toilet. Especially since we're going to be flushing some things, right? What else is possible in this for my, and they want bliss to be written a little bit scroll like, so here we go. What else is possible in this for my bliss? They're saying use that empowering question. It's an extremely empowering question. You want to use that question in your life. If your life is on a 10, open up the energy and let it flow to a point. They're emphasizing with, even just with the contrast of the marker, emphasizing the question mark and the shape of the question mark. Okay, so you could be asking yourself, how do I make life better? What else can I do? Well, one of the things you can do is ask that question. What else is possible in this for my bliss? Okay. Because there's a readiness. I'll just leave this out here as it came through your reading. Ding, ding, ding. I was about to put it up with the deck. Hold on, no. Don't put it away so far with the deck. Like, don't shuffle things away if it matters. It's like, make space from what doesn't matter so that there's room for the stuff that does matter. Okay, your goal, your headspace is filled right now. So here, what you're doing, you're deciding what's got to go. That's over. And you're truly focused on it. And in your mind, you're like, yeah, because I got good stuff coming in. Yeah. Water. Okay. In your water, this is exploring your emotions right here. What do we have? The Strength card. Huh. She's yawning. This kitty cat is yawning. She's like, I don't want to go over there. That bores me. Okay. You know what? I'm tired of, I'm tired of looking at this. This kitty cat just said to me, I'm tired of looking at this. She's a pretty kitty. And I love how she has on her collar, she has infinity, the symbol for infinity in your emotions. I heard, I'm so done with this. I'm done with that. Back to that 10 of wands again. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. Emotionally, nothing really affects me. Like, I just heard the word complacency, but I'm hearing you're not complacent, but others can think that you've fallen into complacency. I heard you haven't truly fallen into complacency. It's just certain things that used to do so much or affect you so much or weigh on you or whatever it just doesn't anymore. It doesn't work that way. You're not in that energy, right? Okay. In the position of Earth, which is your everyday physical life, what do we have? The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so they want me to tell you, because this could have something to do with it, as we're talking about physically, and then King of Swords, because King of Swords is a master of communication, writer, speaker, author, communicator in some sort of way, effective communicator to get things done with them words, a wordsmith, a word witch, a word a word magician. Okay, like the divine is, that's God spoke the word and then it was done. Okay, type of thing. So in your physical life, before I decided to go ahead and just get into the zodiac signs, I did a little bit of my journaling, and I wanted to do it for my members. I was trying to make a members only. Why YouTube didn't allow it, I don't know. I tried it 3 times. Third time didn't work. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do whatever else I was gonna do. Maybe that journaling was meant for me, but the point is, like, journaling could be huge for you. Or is it your prayers? Speaking those affirmations and intentions. We already talked about, maybe you need to put the question on a sticky on the mirror. Get you a erasable marker, dry erase, right? Put it on the mirror in the bathroom or stick it up in front of the toilet. I don't know where you gotta put. Maybe you put it in the kitchen in front of the sink. I don't know where you need to put it. There's a place where it will be more beneficial for you to focus on that question than whatever you've been focused on sitting in there. Mm-hmm. Somebody might want to put it on and write it down and then make it on your phone background. There's something here about the power of the thought that you're focused on, the intention. I mean, clearly we talk about it all the time here. where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. I'm not the first person to introduce this idea to you. This is not a novel idea. This is laws of the universe. This is the way things go, right? It works for everybody. So while you're busy cleaning house, considering options, these cards actually, this Seven of Cups is a perfect companion for this. What else is possible in this for my bliss? And it's interesting because I believe that every little thing, like I have a card that had a water cup set on it. I got another card where there's some drips or something that dripped on. But this one, it wasn't quite all the way dry yet. And my fingers touched my finger right here. I got marks on my finger from where it touched the word this, and it kind of smudged it a little bit. And I don't know if you can make that out on the camera. Yeah, you can see right here. Look. And so it's like this, from where we're at, it could like go higher and become more. It's like it's where you're at is reaching to form more. That's what I'm seeing. Where you're at is reaching to form more. Okay. And that's perfect with this because we go from 10 of Wands to Page of Wands in this energy. So it's like where you're at looking to form more. Your 10, when you're on 10, your 10 can expand and become more. Okay. All right, let's go into the fifth position, which is a creator energy. What drives you in a new direction? What do we have for Ophiuchus? The Queen of Swords. Making those decisions. I heard making those decisions, deducing the direction you want to go. What drives you in a new direction? Well, what do you decide you want to do? And there's this, look at her sitting on her sofa, just chilling. And then there's all this cloud energy and bird energy up above her. So it's like, what ideas do you ponder? What is of interest to you? What it's like the queen energy is the creative energy because feminine energy, right? But swords is thoughts. So it's like, what drives you in a new direction? All those thoughts you're pondering. What have you been pondering? What is of interest into you, into your energy right now? Like, it's really important to focus on things that are interesting, things that you want to know more about, things that inspire curiosity and creativity, muse energy, right? Okay. And there's something here about if you've been watching a bunch of stuff on television, because I'm just seeing the way she's laying on the sofa, she looks like there's probably a TV in front of her. That's so funny because I heard as I'm saying this, I'm like, well, actually, you're the TV that she's looking at. So there's something here about you're the TV that she's looking at. What are you looking at, and what is it keeping your mind focused upon? Is that something beneficial for you? Is that something that you want to be focused on? Does it spark joy, like Marie Kondo said? Okay. Sixth position is a sustainer. What helps you maintain a healthy, balanced life? And you have the Emperor. Aries energy. Okay, what helps you maintain a healthy, balanced life? Going out there and being the boss, deciding and declaring, delegating. Is that what this 10 of Wands is? You're now delegating to someone else what they need to do because you got to take care of your own business. I need some time to sit on the sofa and meditate on my best life so that it can become my best life in my physical reality. And it's like this time of meditation, thought, resting your mind, getting clear about what you want, what you desire, what you think about things is very beneficial because that expands your mind. And look at, so we know that when these kitties and puppies have these saucers around their head, is to protect them from doing injury because they had some sort of medical treatment done, some sort of treatment has been done. Okay. But in this, it looks like what is sustaining you, it's like being very tuned to the I'm hearing the divine, the universe, God, something like that, as far as which way you go. And it's like all of this stuff has been happening for your growth. In other words, all these thoughts, all these cleaning energy out and all this is because it's time for you to grow and expand. And the universe always kicks you in up a notch. It's like, because it's a major arcana card, I feel like universe is here telling you, okay, baby, it's time. It's time to do this again. It's time for the snake to shed its skin again. It's time for new levels in this. It's time for expansion. You're ready. It's like the universe is like, you're ready. You're absolutely ready. You're fully prepared. You did what you should do. Let's do it. Okay. The destroyer, what needs to be jettisoned to move forward? What needs to be jettisoned or released, let go of? And I'm getting it like projectile, like high velocity projectile. Get rid of the shit. Okay, what is it? It is the Four of Wands, and we have this kitty, and it's smelling. Is that catnip growing there? I don't know. But what I do know is the Four of Wands is about start a new path. So what I'm getting is what needs to be jettisoned and moving forward. Like, quit trying to decide a new path. What about this thing that matters so much? Like, quit trying. It's like you don't need to distract yourself by doing something different. And somebody here, you don't need to get high to do it off of any kind of drug or beverage or anything. There's something here about just doing it naturally instead of under the influence. And they're also saying, stop trying to institute the change by taking so much physical action. Do the mental work first. Thank you. So I watched this video. It was like a 12-part video from Kevin Trudeau. I had shared that playlist here a long time ago. I don't know, but in his 12-part video, he was talking about how the elites do things. And he said one of the things that they train their children is that it's like something like 98% thought or something like that. Like, it's stupid, high 90. If it was a 98 or 99% thought, like all success is 98% thought, 2% action, but not just any action, inspired action. So stop trying to take the action before the inspiration has been set. What needs to be jettisoned is starting by action. You got this great idea. Sit with the energy of it, okay? Because this is what helps you in the earth position, and this is what is in your creator position. Those thoughts, get the headspace together around it. Create the image of the success. Now they're showing me somewhere I read about how a lot of very successful athletes are coached and trained to see the win before they even begin the game. That's the energy. See the win before you begin the game. Instead of beginning the game and skipping the it's like, take time to stop and smell the roses is giving me like, take time to stop and sense the energy. It's like, let the energy tell you when it's time to take the action. Until then, sit in the most powerful ability you have, which is your mentalism about it. And it doesn't mean you have to sit still while you're doing it. You can think about things while you're physically active. Hello, the brain works. Whether you're mopping the floors or doing the dishes or signing people up for whatever you sign people up for, or putting numbers in the computer, your brain still works. Keep your brain focused on that expansion, on that next level energy for you. Because you're cleaning your house. So it's almost like while you're cleaning your house, yeah, it's definitely like that. While you're cleaning your house, imagining all the beautiful things that could fill it. What else is possible in this form of bliss? Let's go to your 8th position, which is the light energy, which are the cosmic forces guiding you to fulfillment here. And you have the Queen of Wands. They come in, so you get this divine inspiration while you're, again, in rest. It's okay to rest. Queen of Wands, your creative inspiration comes in. She is laying there. She ain't doing shit. Her eyes are closed. Her magic wand is rested. And it's like during the dream state, during the sleep state. Yes. They're like, yeah, as soon as Melinda woke up, she had these great ideas of stuff she should do. And yeah, write it down when you wake up. You'll wake up from a beautiful rest with a great idea. I'm hearing there's something here about allowing yourself to really this is not about overworking yourself. This isn't about pushing yourself. This is about allowing and focusing energy. The time to act will come, then you do it. But until the time to act comes, like it's so no, I'm not telling you to skip every day of work to lay on the sofa. Do the shit that makes sense, but that great next level idea you have, while you're doing the shit that makes sense on the everyday, focus on the success of it. See the success of it. Feel the success of it while you're busy over here filing paperwork in somebody's office, but yet you have this vision of fill in the blank. What is it? And you're a success of it. You've seen it. You woke up with the idea. You saw it in your dream. Play with that energy. And then it's like by your thought of it, they're showing me some reading we did where it was a huge tower of energy. It was a frequency card. It was showing me a floating island. I kept talking about the floating island with all the antennas on it. You are a huge transmitter and receiver of frequency, of energy, like a radio. The universe hears the signal you put out and sends back from the channel that you're tuned to. So set your tuner to what you want to bring. And then as you see it showing up with this person, with that idea, with this information and that contact and this opportunity, boom, now you take action. All right. In the dark. The cosmos reaction to your state of being is we have 8 of Swords. What the heck? 8 of Swords. And this is telling me that you have some nerves. You have some anxiety. Somebody here has a fear of letting go. Somebody here has a fear of starting this new level. It's like a fear of success. OMG. So I know this person. Because look, the toilet paper is going to run out. Okay, so what's the universe's reaction? Some of you are not in the energy I just spoke of. Universe reaction to this is like, oh shit, we don't have no more toilet paper. In other words, you brought an end to it, so there's no more of that same thing you've been getting. Okay. And it's a fat cat. It's like a fat cat right now. Okay, so what's the universe reaction? Whoa, she changed the order. Whoa, things are changing direction. I got a person in my life. This lady I know, she had an experience that could, like, she had a difficult experience, but the legal repercussions and ramifications of that experience she had is that she could get something that she really wanted, literally and legally, that will help her prosper in life and be set up in a beautiful way. And she could get paid for it. Has she made the phone call? Did she start the process? No. How long has it been? About 4 months now. I'm not going to keep pressuring her. I mentioned it. It's up to her, right? And when I saw her and I spoke to her, I'm like, you still ain't called? What about my vacation? You said I was going to go on a vacation with you when you make this happen. Okay, so it's ready. All you got to do is get it started. And she was like, I know what it is. She said, I'm self-sabotaging myself. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you know that. So watch out for that. Anywhere where you have fears about your success, the universe is going to show you that. Anywhere where you have the inclination to get worried and stressed and self-sabotage about what is here for you, what you can do about your dreams coming true, about your bliss being fulfilled, about your the universe is going to show you all that first as you cleanse this stuff out. So I just see somebody, you have an object you've been hanging on to for your whole dang life practically, but every time you look at it, it makes you sad. It doesn't spark joy, it sparks sadness. And so this time as you're looking at it saying, I really need to let this go. I heard, don't go chasing waterfalls. The thing is, it's like you go through this emotional release with it. It could shock the shit out of you. And then from there, it's like wherever you go, there's somebody else who's reflecting that emotional release back to you. So it could be a coworker, a stranger in the grocery store. It could be a family member calls you. They tell you something like this. And you're like thinking to yourself, dang, that's crazy how it worked out, because I just did this and I was feeling the same way. Or I was also thinking about that person, or I was also thinking about that situation. Or, you know what, that's so synchronistic in this way or that way. So the universe is going to show you something there. And the universe with the Eight of Swords is also, for me, like without the image, because that image is very strong. However, they're showing me go to the Eight of Swords meaning that we gave you. Eight of Swords meaning that Spirit gave me was focus, focus, focus. The universe is going to show you what you're focused on because it's going to show up in experiences in your life. So with that, let's go to your 10th position. What's the whole premise of this foundation of this spread is the Knight of Cups. Following, look at, so we Knight of Cups. We got a kitty in the bowl, head in the bowl. But what's that kitty doing? It's eating. And look at the owl hanging on the wall there. If somebody has one of these at your house still, because that is so old school, like my grandma might have had one. I don't know, but I've seen it before as a kid in different people's house. It's like a lot of people had one of those. If you have one of those still today, I heard 1,000 points. But this, and then the eyes and it's like the face of the owl is on the bowl. The face of the owl is on the bowl. So this card is actually perfect for the meaning that spiritual gave me about the Knight of Cups, because God said to me, universe showed me that Knight of Cups is where you get the divine guidance. And it's also now specifically saying in the form of the emotional guidance system. Your emotions speak to you. They communicate to you. What else is possible in this for my bliss? So there's something, it's somebody, you got something hanging on the wall that every time you pass by, you're like, oh, there's this part of you that says, ugh, but you just haven't took it down and gotten rid of it because of fill in the blank. Does it matter? It's time to make that change. And then Michael's coming through saying, gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Okay. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make this change. Okay, because no message could have been any clearer. If you want to get the world a better place, you take a look at yourself and start to make that change, okay, in the way you're thinking, in your perspective, in your focus. And you got to be willing to let go of some of this stuff you've been hanging on to. Is it mental baggage? Is it physical baggage? Is it routines that are just, oh God, I can't anymore. If I do this over a day, it just might croak. It is what I am getting for you at this time, Ophiuchus. Thank you so much for joining me. Share the message if you feel inclined to do so, but definitely comment, like, subscribe. The more you interact with the channel, the more your own angels, ancestors, guides, the more the universe knows that you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and the more you'll find resonance with all the videos on this channel, not just the Ophiuchus videos. Until next time, so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.